Ladies and gentlemen, y'all know what it is. Back with another episode, Prodigal Brothers. Esteemed, we in the building, man. Another morning pod. Gentlemen, what's going on?
What's going on?
Top of the
Be
morning.
easy.
Top of the morning to you.
Speaking Irish now. That's what I'm talking about.
Morning for real. Before we get into the pod, let's go ahead and get these introductions out the way. Y'all know how we do it. I am Eazy. I'm your host, as always, bringing it to you. SP, what it is, bro?
Yo, where them grannies at? They did not hit my DM last week, so I'm going to try it again. Y'all got one more chance. It's 2021. Let's get it.
Calling them the grave. That sound like a... They a gang now. I feel you. Right. Uplifting, my guy.
Yes, sir.
That's it, huh?
That's it, baby.
You know how he do, bro. I always be waiting for more, but I love it. Al, what up, bro?
What's up, man? I'm not going to be sabotaged this episode, man. Real shit.
You're not going to let him bring you down this episode.
If you don't talk into the fucking mic.
I'm talking into the mic like I do all the time.
All the time.
You're going to hear me today. Fuck that.
Hey, man, as always, you know, you got to subscribe to us anywhere you get your podcast. Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts. I use Podcast Addict. I know my brother, he uses Stitchers. I mean, it's so easy. We're everywhere. There's no excuses. And as always, like we say, make sure you turn the notifications on. When you got them noties on, you don't got to do any work, you know. It'll let you know when we up. You don't got to follow us. I mean, you don't got to make sure you're doing too much. Let it do everything you're doing. So subscribe, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts. Fellas, man, it's a crazy, sports is jumping. I don't even know what I can do today. Like, I had plans to clean stuff, work on stuff, but, playoff games, national championship coming up.
Oh, yeah.
I was watching NBA last night.
I'm loving it, baby.
Yeah, it's a lot going on, man.
Life seems like it's coming back.
Yeah, but you know what? It's convenient.
Right.
This is very convenient sports-wise because you really can't go anywhere else right now because of COVID. So
Right.
This is like the perfect time to have some sports.
So everything is being watched.
Yeah, no girlfriends asking you to go to the wine festivals or the pumpkin patch or the.
Still on the wine festival.
You said the pumpkin patch.
You know you love the pumpkin patch. I don't know why. You look like you was having the best time.
I had the best time, guys, with my puffy vest on. It was a good time, man. I'm not gonna front. It was different. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta
look
stretch
happy.
your limits.
You look extremely happy,
Man, did you not know I used to be an actor? so my
You
shit,
said used to be like he
my
retired.
yeah, I
Like
mean,
he's a
you know,
retired
Hey,
actor.
you know,
man of
my
many
bad.
hats,
Hey,
master of none, man. I gotta narrow my range down a little bit.
should have went to Juilliard.
I should have, but financial aid was a bitch.
Right.
That's what it was.
Yeah,
If it wasn't for financial, that's the only thing that.
that's all it was.
Who's a financial
Let's be
aid?
real. I should have got a scholarship, but I digress. Let's get back to the pod.
So last episode, I know we did our yeah and nah was about relationships. So I thought we would kind of keep that vibe going. And it's the new year, right? It's a lot of people that are getting into new relationships, starting new things. And it's also, like most of the things we talk about on here, it's a conversation that started off pod. It's something we were texting about. So I kind of wanted to get into like dating rules, new dating rules or guidelines. What's it like? Are there still guidelines? Are there still rules? Things like that. So I wanted to read this. So there's a Zoosk. I think they're Australian based. They're an online dating website. And they came out with an article that talked about all of the new rules to dating. So I'm going to go over a couple of them. I want to know what you guys think. Do these still apply? Are they still relevant? Do they work or not? And then we'll go from there. Sound good?
Sound
good, brother.
Great.
Okay. So their timeline. So this is like a day breakdown, of course, as you go through dates. So the first one they have is by the second date, they say you should discuss your sexual history. I think we did that. Was that? I don't think that was a yeah or nah.
Nah. We just talked about
we
talked about
stay away
knowing
from
the
that.
number.
Yeah, we're
We
gonna stay away from that. I'm just
I was a hooper back in the day. Let me tell you.
So that's interesting. So how many partners have you had?
Second
I mean, how many games are there in the NBA season?
Well, Wilt had.
Yeah, You start trying to talk about
Will did
people who
10,000.
got high numbers. You like, hey, look, hey, mine, but in comparison, I mean,
Let's be realistic here. We love to love.
yeah.
That's human nature. So we don't have to talk about numbers.
Hold on, who wrote this? Zeus? Who's this guy?
Okay. So let me pivot that for a second.
Yeah.
We're not talking about sexual history, but you said second date, right?
Yeah, it says about a second date. you should
Okay,
be
so
discussing your
let's say
sexual
the
history.
first date you ain't get nothing, right? So it went clean. You just went on a date, kissed her goodnight, great. Second
Right,
date
right.
is really looking like it's gonna go down. You're not sharing your sexual history, but if you got any sexual situations going on, i.e. Sickness or STD-ish.
Right. I think you
yeah.
should discuss that.
Damn
I
right.
think
If
by the second date that should be
You
something
should
that
discuss that,
yeah,
yeah.
nigga, that should be discussed.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, should be and should or does it happen? That's two different things.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of people out here
think
waking
you-
up the next day like, I gotta go to the clinic today.
You should definitely discuss your checkups.
How do you do that? Like you at dinner,
Yeah.
oh, by the way,
I mean,
You
have
do it before it happens.
Yeah.
right before it go down.
Yeah, but before it gets to that level.
yeah,
like,
have
you know what I'm
have
saying?
you ever had one? Have,
Nah, I mean,
like,
You don't
with
bring
your-
it up though.
Yeah, look.
You don't bring
look,
it up.
look,
You just hope
listen.
they voluntarily disclose that information. Correct?
Nah, bro.
What's
Like,
good? What's
So
good
you-
down there?
you-
Hold
we
on.
at Popeyes and
We
you just
all
like,
know
so-
when it's about to go down. You feel me?
Right.
Like if we making it, if that move is about to transpire.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, hey, you trying to come over the crib? Okay, yeah, I'll come through. But
But, yeah.
just to let you know about me, you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Let me give you a little rundown.
Or before I come
Yeah.
over, have you ever
Yeah.
or do you have the paperwork for
Yeah. Seriously, why not? I mean,
we in the age of COVID. You need that paperwork.
yeah.
Right?
You want me to wear a mask and gloves, but you don't want to know what's going on
Under the hood.
under?
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
shit.
Come on, bro.
Let's talk about this. Especially now, we're adults. What's up?
Exactly. Real talk.
What's up? What's your blood pressure like? For real? Like, I like you.
Like, you
Like,
catch high blood pressure now?
I'm just saying, are you gonna be alive?
It's
You know
new
what I mean? Like,
new
I want to know
ways.
who I'm really dating. You
But
know
no,
what I'm
but
saying?
that's what I'm saying. You
Yeah.
don't do it over dinner, but you know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like,
you
hey,
just-
hey, I got a bottle at the crib. You trying to come through?
Yeah.
All right. That's when it go down.
Okay.
Or
That was just a question.
even like a condom or not conversation, right? Like, you should use condoms, but people may have a preference, right?
Yeah,
So when you're talking about being
Yeah, some
like,
people
I
like
think
lambskin.
yeah,
I think
for real, like I'm allergic to condoms. You have to use
Yeah,
such and such.
Yeah, a lot of
okay,
people
yeah,
allergic
that's
to latex.
important. That's important.
know what
But
I mean?
I
See?
think usually the
But even-
condom situation just pop up like milliseconds before it's about to go down, and they just be like, you be like, oh yeah, I'm about to tear this shit, and then you got a condom, you're like, oh yeah, I got one.
Damn it!
They don't never ask you how old that bitch is. That may be the stunt condom, the one that you just to show you have one.
That's the shit. I
My man
have
got
a
the
condom.
O12.
I got
My
one.
man got the O12 condom in the wallet. Like, come on, bro.
You feel me? Just got one.
No,
Just
but
show you got one.
I think that's a good thing, man. Like, let's knock these hard questions out first.
Yeah, yo.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay. I'm
Make
down.
you wanna know
Yeah,
if you
I
wanna
just
go
wanted to throw it out there, see what
Nah,
everybody here
man,
was at. You know
I
what
think
I mean?
just knowing that your partner's healthy is good, right? Like that starts things off on the
That's
right.
great because it makes it make you know what I mean. You
It
ain't got to
makes-
worry about
yeah,
that.
that's
shit.
so much
Unless
better.
they lying.
Well, everybody lies. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That's why that paperwork.
Look, ain't nobody carrying around sex paperwork, man.
If you going over the crib, it should be in your somewhere.
do you
in
really
your
carry?
files?
Do you really carry sex paperwork?
It could be an email. They email it to you. So what the fuck? I can tell you ain't been to
got
the,
it.
you ain't been
Hey,
checked in a
hold
minute
on.
because they email it to you.
I didn't say that.
You
I'm
caught, nigga.
What the hell? I'm talking. What?
Let me
I'm
go back through
saying-
my spam. I know
Nigga,
it's in
I'm
here.
Nigga,
saying-
my doctor's
This
office
nigga
got an
like-
app
I
for
understand.
real. So
I understand what you're saying. I'm saying
so
you
hear me then.
don't show up to somebody's house and be like, before we get this started,
Hey,
check out my
what-
sexual paperwork.
Yeah, let me.
But I just told you how I go down. If somebody asks, you got your app.
Yeah.
I got an app for
I've
that.
never had anyone ask me. I need to see some documentation.
Well, we were just talking
before
about
we get busy.
that's easier to talk than how many partners do you have. That's
Yeah,
an easier conversation.
yeah. I'm clean.
It don't matter how many partners I have because my wellness app says.
Yeah, I'm good. You ready? What's up?
My wellness app.
Yeah, you feel me?
All right.
You know what I mean?
Okay,
I mean, kind of piggybacking off what you guys said last week when you guys were talking about, dating online. You're getting so many people meet online nowadays. You're getting a lot of that awkward stuff out of the way early.
Yeah.
Like I already know how old you are. I already know your hobbies. I don't gotta ask that. So maybe that means nowadays you do have more time to get quicker into those kind of in-depth, real conversations.
Yeah, them deeper convos. Yeah.
I think you had asked who wrote this. Like I said, it's Zeus, but it's a couples therapist. I think his name's, let me find his name. Oh, his name don't matter. He's a couples therapist. But okay, so next up, he says by the 3rd to 5th date, you should see their house. So you should see their house by the 3rd to 5th date.
I agree.
What?
I agree.
All that.
I
Man,
agree.
we hitting the telly up.
Okay.
agree.
So is that like via FaceTime
Like,
or
hold on, you're saying you're going on dates with this person, so you have now saw them the 4th or 5th time, y'all then hung out. Everything.
no?
has
He
been
said
going
third.
Right.
He said
3rd to 5th.
Third to fifth.
third
So
to
I'm
5th day. Okay.
I'm gonna take the 4 or 5 area. I
Right.
think the 3rd day might be pushing it, but
Yeah, that's aggressive.
Yeah, 4 or 5. What are we talking about here? Like, if y'all had sex, y'all not having sex in a car. You having sex somewhere.
Why are we
telly.
not having sex in the car though? We
Here
just
we go.
discussed that.
Yeah, we not going back
the
to
real
the car situation again. But like traditionally, you doing it in a home with a roof somewhere. I'm not a big hotel dude.
Yeah,
like I've
okay.
never been a big hotel dude.
Yeah, I'm not a big dude of people knowing the fuck I
Yeah,
stay.
yeah. I could see a woman or a man. I was about to say I could see a woman feeling that way,
Anybody- right.
but yeah, like you may not want this person. Not to say you going to the telly, of course.
I
hear what
being
you're saying.
Too general, man. I'm talking about personal experiences. This is where we coming through. You not no telly dude.
Yeah, I'm not no telly dude.
Okay, thank you.
But
Yeah.
you know,
They there for a purpose.
They're there for lodging and staying and not and
Lodging,
spending money.
nigga. Exactly.
do you really feel like that's what a hotel is
so
for?
hold on.
For
So
like
listen.
to go to a
No, I mean, what if you trying to show her a very great time, right?
That's-
y'all,
that- you
and
can
y'all
do that.
get y'all
That's
get
fine. That's
y'all get
fine.
faded, right?
I'm not mad at that.
Now it's a telly move.
It's a telly move.
Yeah, I don't want to pay for the Uber. I want it right now. Now because we outside of Fridays,
and that's fair, and
by
that's
the dumpster, we might as well go to the telly.
But in general, on date number
Real talk.
5, you might just be like, yo, let's
Maybe. Now that depends too.
Netflix
Like
and
if,
chill is a
like,
whole
like,
thing.
But his example was using somebody you met off the internet, date 5. Now if it's somebody that I've known for a long time, and now we on date 5, then maybe we can go to the crib.
Maybe-
but not nobody I just met.
All right, maybe
I
I'm
seen him
different.
5 times.
Maybe I'm different.
You coming to me? Yeah, you is different, bro. Because I just know I don't trust people, bro.
That's fine.
Real talk,
I
you
mean,
feel
if
me?
shit got wild, I got the things to handle wild
I
situations.
would say from
Right, I'd rather just negate it before it get too
I would
wild
say
and I
from
gotta do that.
experience, I've known more so where they live at, more so than
Exactly.
they know where I live
No,
at.
Because that's how you
exactly
supposed to
that.
steer it.
Still, somebody. The generality of this conversation was somebody is going to someone's house on date 4 or 5.
I thought you said my house.
No, it said
You should
Each-
know where
each
each
other.
Each other live.
Right,
Each
that's
other.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Not somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Each other.
that's both of us.
I don't disclose where I live at, bro. If I just met, if I meet you
Yeah.
5 times,
I mean, I don't know. Okay,
If you
fine.
if you meet somebody, yes, you're dating, but like if you busting it down, and that's most of the dating time that you spend.
in my house busting it down, or at her house busting it down.
yeah, at her
but
house, that's fine.
yeah, it could just
Not coming to my shit though.
I don't. This is me personally.
wifey or your lady that
5
like
dates, yo,
wha-
we in it.
Yeah,
We
but
5 dates, you in a relationship?
But
now?
No,
you're,
but
you're real.
I'm a little more
I just
comfortable
feel-
than date
so-
one.
My opinion on this is some things are reserved for the person that I'm really, really going to be with.
Exactly.
And coming to your house is one of those things. Really,
Yeah, why should you know? Why can't it be though?
Yeah.
Why is
I'm
it a
not
bad
saying
thing?
I'm not saying it's a bad.
I'm
thing.
not saying that I'm
just
I'm
feel
not
like
saying
we
that I'm
being
right.
general,
I'm just
man.
saying that I'm more reserved and like where you knowing where I lay my head.
Okay. We have parties.
Yeah.
People come over your house first time ever. People knowing where
You
you
know
live,
me to have
yo.
a party.
I'm not talking about you.
Bro,
All
but
right, but I'm just
but
we
some-
giving my point of view though.
But somebody that I'm going to be with should know where I live at.
Right.
Now, somebody that I'm dating could be busting it down, like I said. You know what I mean? Like, I see you, we go out.
Busting down several joints if you're just dating.
All right, now he's
I'm just
aggressive.
saying.
I don't know. I'm not winning nobody over in this conversation.
I'm not
I
saying-
just feel like we had people come to our homes within that time range,
You saying me?
4 to 5. Maybe not you.
Not me. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I've never done that.
I don't know.
Somebody I met 5 times. You come to the crib. Nah, I've never done that.
Okay. Next question. let's just move on.
It's kind of
Yeah. I mean, he's more. I mean, just finishing up. He's more. It's less about location, and so he talks about you can learn a lot about a person's personality, taste, and habits from how they live. So for him, it's more so about scoping out the environment. Is it clean? Is it messy?
True.
Do they have bongs laying around? Do they have books? You know what I'm saying? It's not so much about where they live as what are their living conditions like.
Right.
shit. You can know that by her car though. She got mail in the door, or she got mail.
I don't
in
like
the,
that.
I mean, that's weird because like you've been to my house. It's a
Right.
pretty clean ass house, right?
Right.
But my car is
my car is nuts,
pretty bad.
too.
My car is not nice. My car could be better in the
My
inside.
car's straight, but my trunk is, oh my God.
I think my trunk
my
is
trunk is
You don't
actually
know-
clean.
You don't know what you.
I show people my trunk.
yeah.
They be like, "Yo, this is the nicest trunk I've ever seen." Like,
Nah, yo, my trunk is
Really
probably the
clean
worst
it.
trunk you've ever seen, bro. Like I got everything in there.
I just don't know why I keep my trunk clean. Maybe I'm just
I-
like waiting to
it
put
feel-
somebody in there or something.
It
like
feel weird. Like every time I get to that point where I clean my trunk, I'm like, I gotta put something in this thing, and I just want to put something in there. And then next thing I know, 6 months later, my
Look,
trunk filled to
You
the
see how you
brim.
feel like that? I feel like that every time I get in my car. So it's a hella shit in my
Yeah.
trunk, bro. Real talk.
I'm the mail guy. If I get in a girl's car and she got mail in her car, I'm just
What
like,
that mean? She live out the jump?
No, I mean, I've had mail in my car, but it's from leaving out the house. Oh, I ain't checked my mailbox. today.
Right.
Pick it up, and then you just take it to the car because you're
Yeah.
about to
That's
leave.
dangerous too. Leaving mail in your car. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm just cautious.
Man, you
about shit like that.
paranoid.
Maybe.
who is looking for you?
No one's looking for me.
Oh, he parked. Let me check and see if he got some mail in there.
She don't need to know where I. Nobody ever know where I live
Because they don't.
that's
You know what I mean? It's real shit, bro. There's people I know. SP, where I live at, yo. You ain't never been to my house.
Hey, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know where this dude live at.
You feel what I'm saying? Like,
Never
bro,
been to.
never been to my crib.
Yo, since after high
feel me?
school, I have
And you
never
would-
been to
And you
Al's
would have
house.
never realized that if I didn't say nothing.
That's
but
crazy.
But I do that shit
We
intentionally.
not friends.
he don't trust you, y'all.
But there's people
Y'all
that,
way past the
there's people
fifth
that
date.
Right. There's people that's known me for years that do not know where the hell I live at, bro.
That's
Real talk.
crazy.
Damn.
James probably only been to my crib.
If Al
You know what I'm
got
saying?
married,
I know
if
where
Al
he
got
is.
married, I'd be
You
in
know
his
what
I've
I'm
wedding.
never told
and I
anybody
ain't
where you
never
lived
been.
at either.
But I'm just, no. I'm
No,
not
but
saying
that's
that.
funny though. Like I've never been
That
like,
is
hey
wild.
man, let's roll over to Al crib real quick.
Cause somebody will be like,
You know, I
Where
feel some
exactly
certain
is
type
it?
of way about this. I do not know where this man
see-
lives for real. This ain't even
now,
playing.
Now think about on dates. A woman would never realize that. She'd just be like, you know what I'm saying?
No,
It'll
that's
probably
not
get
true.
to the 10th,
I don't-
12th date. And she'd be like,
that's-
hold up.
that's
yeah,
not
it
true.
Can
takes
we go over your
it
shit?
takes a while. They realize it. I think they just don't speak up on
Right,
it.
They
yeah,
probably
yeah,
don't.
yeah. Because
Maybe.
they be like, and this has happened. Like this has happened, and not in my life, but around some certain group of friends of mine. Like that's a question. Like where did this person live at? Or these
Yeah.
are questions. Do you have a job? What's your
No,
relationship?
no, that's not the same though.
Yeah, but these are questions. Like where does he live? And then like you with your girlfriends, right? And the girl's like, I had a great date with so and so. Oh, it's been going on for 2 months. It's so great. Oh, okay. What does he do? Oh, he drives for UPS. Oh, that's cool. Where's he stay at? And you be like, you know what?
That
I
mean they
don't
asking
know.
too many questions.
How? That's general stuff.
No, it's not.
Where's he from? What school?
I
did he
don't
go
know. That's
to?
not a general question for
How,
me. Where
man?
you live at?
Where's he? No, I didn't say where you live at, but if I say where's he from, where's he stay, you know what I'm saying? You be like, oh, Baltimore. That's all. I ain't
right.
saying 35 6th Street.
All right,
You make a
cool.
left
Yeah,
and then the
people know where I
mailbox
stay.
down.
Yeah,
down
that's
the-
fine.
That's what I'm saying. That's a general question. So the
right.
girlfriend, if a girlfriend says, so where's he stay, and light bulb, damn, I ain't never been to this dude's house.
You know, I'll share the reason I'm so cautious about showing somebody where I live at is I don't want them to think that that's where they could potentially live at. Like,
so yours is more of an intimacy thing.
Yeah,
you
like
don't want them to take it as
like now they're comfortable here in this space, and that's what
spending the night.
and that's what I was trying to say is, well, Al's a little different, but that's what I was trying to say is like, you know, I wouldn't want her to feel as if this can be hers until it can be hers.
Right.
And I'm not saying that I've never had somebody come to my house or even somebody I was dating, just them currently come to my house, but I feel like that's just something that is reserved for somebody that I'm really going to actually be with.
Okay, man. Okay.
Yeah, I like that. No, I mean, I think I kind of skew that way too. I mean, we're 4 guys. If I was a woman, I don't think it might be 10, 15 dates before I let a guy know where I live.
Yeah.
Some
you know
women
what I
are
mean?
like that. And that's totally cool too. That's why they make this place called
The Telly.
Thank you.
All right, let me get into the last one. I know the big one, the one that everyone always talks about when it comes to dating rules. He has the same timeline. So as far as having physical intimacy, he says 3 to 5 dates as well. So he's doesn't have a problem.
Hey, man, shout him out, man. Who is this? Shout him out,
Yeah,
man.
I'm going to find him.
No, he gotta pay. He gotta pay for shout out. Don't give out that information.
We can't reference an article without saying who wrote it. Though.
Yeah.
Like,
I got it.
We'll put it in the
license.
cliff notes. We'll put it in the description. You don't get no free.
We just
free
want to
press.
cite our resources.
Yeah, when you write an essay, that it's a page where you cite it at the end of your essay.
We will be sure to cite all references in the description.
Hey, you can say his name. I guess.
Yeah,
Ain't nobody saying my name.
But
I guess.
anyway, how you
You
feel?
said your name first.
How y'all
at the
feel though,
beginning.
man? Like 3 to 5 dates. Al, you seem like you busting it down first date.
Nah, look.
Yeah,
you see,
Hey, smile! You see the smile,
I
bro?
mean,
you gotta say it
My man immediately was like, I mean,
Nah, cause
you
you
know,
carried it like that towards
you know what
me.
I'm saying?
SP busting it down first date.
Yeah,
and he
you
bringing
are.
it to the house.
Yeah, you are the first. You
And
are
he
the
bringing
first
it to
date.
the house.
You so loose. You're just loose.
hey man, I paint and I sing R&B. What did you expect?
Oh,
that's why you want to bring him to the
that's how we do it.
No.
Damn.
That's why you want to bring him to the house.
Oh.
Girl, I painted
Yeah,
this.
I need to
You
show
know
him
what
the
I'm saying?
paintings.
Let me.
The studio.
Let me
How about
play
you-
you a couple of songs real quick. Let me light these candles.
Oh, that's why you take him to the
Man.
house.
Hey, and then if you don't want to let them into too much, you shut the doors. Shut some doors in the house so they ain't looking all in your. Oh, he got a nice this. He got a, you know what I'm saying?
okay.
Okay.
Hey, you only get into the living room tonight,
SP
girl.
putting him on game.
Oh, okay.
You
I'm
know
taking.
what I'm
I'm
saying?
taking notes.
Look, hey, invite them in the middle of the night so they don't remember how I get there. You know what I'm
Fuck
saying?
that.
My man is very
They
strategic
got,
here.
everybody got Google Maps. You know how
Yeah,
to
yeah, yeah.
I have now
hey,
saved this.
hey.
My car was parked here.
Hey,
Tell me they don't remember.
they ain't gonna remember.
That's the old way.
Well, you know, it's been a while since I had somebody.
Oh,
Do
yeah.
y'all
hold on
Do
to.
y'all think about stuff like that, or is
That's why.
Do y'all like-
why I get old ladies because the memory.
They don't.
Don't be
No,
working out.
they just don't care. It ain't.
And
They just don't care. They got their own house.
They like I ain't never.
They probably
coming back here.
disappointed at your house.
Look at this. Look at this raggedy ass house.
And this little tiny house. He probably 1,300 square feet in here.
13.
Nigga guess the square footage.
What you sitting on? About 13? Hey, lady, I ain't asked you to come over here to give me a
Yeah.
goddamn Property Brothers
Yeah,
estimate.
you gonna-
Yeah,
You
yeah,
can't
it's
be-
13, but I keep it clean and
Yeah,
shit.
you can't be talking about the size of my house while you giving me head.
Look,
Just shut up.
Do you want sex or not?
Probably judging your bed, little ass full bed.
Look at this full size bed. I roll over one time, I'm gonna fall
I'm
out
on-
of this
I'm on the
thing.
floor.
Yeah, I'm on the floor.
Judging all that shit, no headboard
I
having
got
ass.
I got a twin bed so we can be more intimate.
Nah,
That sound hot, bro. That sound real hot.
fuck no. Twin bed.
I don't even know if I can get on the bed.
Yeah, that means
Man,
no one
I
can sleep
am
over.
on top of her the whole time.
Feet dangling off the damn bed.
Yeah, I cannot fit.
Hey, look, a twin
Can't
size
even
bed.
fit as many pillows as I want on
bruh.
A twin size
I need
bed
at least 3
comforter.
pillows.
A twin size bed comforter is probably what I have on my couch as a blanket. You're not putting two people inside of
In a twin.
You're not putting two
ball.
adults on that, bro.
Shout out to college days.
College. That's the only time that shit happens.
I was in that twin bed, college days, baby.
Fucking right, boy.
I don't know how we got here.
Yeah, well, how did we get here?
3 to 5, man.
Hey,
3 to 5.
hey, hold on. Go ahead, shout that guy out.
Yeah. Do you, his name's Dr. Paul Hokenmeyer. He's a couples and relationships therapist. But do you think about that though? Are you, let's say, have you ever been about to like Roddy Rich, like eat the box or whatever, and you're like, whoa, it's only been 2 dates. I can't do this.
No.
Like, does that timeline even play in your head?
You can't eat all fruit, man.
Yeah,
You
bro,
can't.
you don't
just
eat everybody
be,
potato salad, bro.
You can't just be out here just eating main dishes and stuff.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
You can't. I'm just saying. Some people.
I'm laughing at the potato salad. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
No, for real. Like you be like, yo, who made this? Like, you know what I'm saying? So if you skeptical about that, you need to be skeptical. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. That's true.
So
I mean, that's like. Do you always get dome the first time? Is that always a?
I
think that's a thing.
yeah,
for
I
me.
like so selfish. Well, look, I'm not going.
that.
You
I'm not
always
going
get
downtown,
dome?
but I need you.
I
to,
need that.
Oh,
to
you're
happen.
100%. Like every time you're about to bust it down, you always got.
Boy, I'm like 98.
I'm in a high
good free
80s.
throw
Wow, y'all lying.
But look,
So
look,
I wish I was lying.
I'll tell you this.
so
I'll
are
tell you
you-
this.
so-
Look, this is why I do it. Look, because if I get that good ass dome, that shit gonna make me eat that box, bro. Because now I feel like it's a competition. You feel what I'm saying? Like if she,
that.
come on, son, she buff your wood real good, boy. You be like, hold up, shorty.
buffing
You ain't
that
wood. You ain't about to make me all squirrely.
Man said, buff.
You feel
Hey,
me?
look, Alan.
Like you ain't about to just
Alan,
have me
Alan,
all tripping.
Yeah, look, Alan
Like, nah.
got the best head of his life doing shit he ain't never thought he could do. He in there talking about, oh, hey. And then he was like, oh, hell no. I gotta get her
You
back.
made that sound come out of me.
You made that noise come out?
Now it's a competition, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that. Real
So
talk.
you eat the box every time. All right, you eat the box the same 80%. SP.
No.
No.
I wouldn't
Wow, we're some selfish guys
I'm
in
not-
here,
I'm
boy.
not saying-
Nah, don't get me. I'm not selfish, nigga. You got
90,
me
you
all the way
98%
fucked up.
with eating the box?
Nah,
Okay,
I'm not saying that. It don't-
all right.
It's not about quality. It's about quantity.
Yeah,
I mean, it's not about quality. It's about the quality.
90%,
Because
but I'm
real talk.
Nah, I'm done with this guy over
I
here.
think in comparison to most guys, I'm probably deep sea diving more than most.
Deep
Jacques
sea.
Cousteau.
Deep sea diving.
Well,
more than
Easy. I mean, I know you hosting, but
I know,
talk
man,
your
he always get away.
yeah, talk
Said
your
he always
shit.
get away.
Oh yeah, I always ask y'all the hard questions and I be quiet.
He said, "No,
That was good. All right, we're gonna move on.
hell yeah."
I mean, I think this is the one above all that is really what are you personally comfortable with? You know what I'm saying? Like if you down to go down on the first date, if you risking eating somebody potluck food that early.
We are asking you. What do you do, brother?
I'm more inclined to now. Before,
Yeah.
I was more like Shaq at the free throw.
Yeah.
Now, I'm a little more like Steph, Trey Youngish. You know,
Oh, I hear that shit. That nigga down there.
I'm Steph Curry.
Yo,
I'm Steph Curry
yeah.
with my shots.
yeah.
Real talk,
I mean,
but-
I think it's like a comfort thing. You know what I'm saying? Like you guys talked about, like if you got a twin bed or your room dirty, like it's one of them ambiance type things. I
Yeah.
think
Exactly. It's
Oral,
about the person,
oral
bro.
sex is a great.
Nah,
ambiance
Hey.
type
you just
thing.
put it on your shoulders. What's
Ladies,
wrong with y'all, man?
Ladies, I'm extremely
not working?
comfortable.
Nah,
I'm
look.
extremely comfortable.
My thing is too, nigga. I feel like my skills are nice with that. You feel me? Like you can't just be doing that shit
Oh,
with
it's
everybody.
like the
cuz.
house thing. Okay, I got you.
Exactly. You feel
Oh,
me?
you gotta be a certain pedigree to get this.
Nah, I just need. I'm about performance, bro. Like, come on, son. Like,
I got handles, son.
yeah,
I got handles,
right. You feel me? That's why I said like.
and I gotta show them off
if
every
I
time
get-
I get on the court. You know what I'm saying?
So if a nigga got handles, you're not gonna show him off. You come on, let's be for real, right? Why you looking at me like that, yo? What about you, cuz?
I mean, I don't hoop aggressively at every court. You know that.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Wow, great analogy.
So why is you coming at me like I'm supposed to be like that?
I'm not saying. I'm just saying. You know, we got high percentages of receiving. We just not out here.
I said mine is pretty up there.
Nah, you're doing. Yeah, but I mean,
What do you mean? Okay,
No.
I'm
What,
not
is it
gonna
supposed to be
argue.
even?
Ladies know what I'm about.
Hold on, cuz. It's supposed to be even?
My
All
turn.
right, then. Let's move on. I heard that moment of silence. Next. Like, get the fuck. This dude is talking crazy, man.
Nah, man. I'm just saying. You know, fair is fair. That's all I'm
Fair
saying.
is fair.
That's
So,
all.
Yeah.
but
I didn't say
hold on.
even.
How
I
about
said
this?
fair.
So how about
Certain
this?
situations just
Hold
don't
up.
allow
How
it to
about
happen.
this though? Now she go do her thing with you, right? But this shit weak.
Yeah.
Wow.
Now you gonna return that favor?
Nah.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right then,
Yeah.
cuz.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to
That's
agree
all.
with
That's
you.
what I'm saying.
I'm gonna have to agree with
Yeah.
you.
He talking about favor for a favor. Oh, she did me. I'm gonna do. Nah.
Whoa,
bro.
whoa. I never said favor. I said fair. You said favor for favor. Don't be
That's
trying to
what
say
fair
that's
is.
not. No,
Then
bro.
what's fair then?
No, because that means it's even.
Oh, okay. Well, what's fair mean then?
Fair is perception. It's how you perceive it. You know what I'm saying? So we can move forward.
This nigga vague ass terminology and shit. Man, hell no.
What is
Fair,
Okay.
fair is up to percent. All right, nigga. Well, I'm fair as a motherfucker.
fair is in the mind of the beholder?
I feel like I'm the.
You know,
Your shit fair is in the mind.
you ain't get yours, but I damn
Like,
sure got mine,
Trust
and
me.
I
Trust me,
consider that fair.
when it come to that shit, I'm the fairest son of a bitch. Out
Okay,
Real
all right.
talk.
He's the fairest one of them all.
So it kind of sounds like we're saying that the new rules are that there really are no rules. It's kind of up to you. What do you want to do? How far do you want to go? So kind of just to bring it full circle.
Man, no rules.
Yeah. Before we wrap, kind of bring it full circle before we wrap it up. Like what? So do you guys have any like hard, fast, like I don't do this or I always do this? Like, do you have any? Like for me, I don't date friends, ex-girlfriends. Like I would never.
I
date
mean,
one
that's
of
a
y'all
given.
Yeah.
That's a given.
Yeah, that's
Fuck,
definitely.
I thought that was
I
a
don't-
law.
Yeah.
Yeah, that ain't even a rule. That's law. And if you're out there doing it, man,
Yeah.
get yourself together. Tighten up.
You said tighten up.
I think it means a little bit more as you get older though. When you're young, you know, like somebody mess with your girl or something like that, you really
I mean, yes, you going to the same school.
yeah.
It's a little different. Yeah,
Yeah.
when you're an adult, it's just like, nah, bro.
Yeah, like dog that
Yeah, in high school, ninth
she
grade.
knew my
might-
social, bro.
Yeah,
like,
ninth
come
grade,
on,
you
dog.
dated somebody in the
Yeah, right. Exactly.
I'm saying?
It's a little
Yeah,
more
yeah,
serious when you
yeah.
get older,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Nah.
Like she know where you live at and shit.
You know what I don't do? I won't text good morning or good night. Like I said, I know it's very weird, but I feel like those things are reserved for my lady.
My man reserving all the goods.
Like if we do everything with everybody we date, what meaningful things do we share with our partners?
I
Well,
feel
what
like
happened to fair?
I'm well.
It is
I
fair.
mean,
I'll be like,
challenge
I
you.
hope you slept well, or sleep well, or hey, how are you?
Well, I challenge you on this. If you're feeling that way, we're adults now. Why are you even dating somebody that don't meet that caliber anyway? Like I think
that's
after
a good
one or
question.
two dates, you kind of know, is this going anywhere? Do I see a future with this person? As an adult, now as a kid, you know.
But like I
let
said,
me
it's
answer that
still
for you.
reserved for my woman
Because SP,
when she's my woman.
let's
So
be
like
for real
that's
here.
so you're
something.
saying once it's
Yeah,
we in there.
Yeah, we
this
in
is when
there.
I start
Yeah,
going,
now
okay,
you get
fair.
the good morning and the good
That's fair.
nights and all all that other stuff. Like
fair. That's fair.
it's not that I think she's not the caliber of woman that I need. You know what I'm saying? I'm just not going to give you everything, and I will hope you will reserve something for me too.
I don't know. I think good night ain't that serious. But for you, it is. That's a personal
Everybody,
thing.
if you're doing it for everybody, it's not that serious.
This one,
I mean, good night. I would wish anybody good night that I'm talking
Yo,
Look,
don't
this
tell
what
me
I'm
good.
saying.
You never told me good night before, bro.
because I don't love you like that.
All right, all right, all right.
It's been 20
You know what I'm
years. I don't know
Point
you. Like
proven.
Hey, now I'm gonna go out of my way every fucking night. I'm gonna text this dude be like, "Hey, uplifting.
Hey, that shit's
Hey,
gonna get weird.
Hey,
nigga.
you up? look. It'd be like 2 o'clock.
Don't
Like,
say
hey,
you up.
yo, you up? You be like, yeah, what's up? I just wanted to
night.
say good night, yo. I love you, man. Good,
Weird
hey,
ass.
No,
Sleep
man,
tight.
come on, though.
Sleep
dog.
tight.
Better
You,
not
you
hit
mean
me
to
2
tell
in the
me?
morning
You
talking
mean to
about
tell
good
me
night?
every you do? So
I mean, I don't.
Look.
I think that's just like like just regular
Hold
communication.
on, let me tell
to
you something. Let me
What-
tell you.
what's the difference
We're talking about. We keep talking about dating situations when we're dating a potential partner, girlfriend type
right.
shit. But let's be honest here. We grown, right?
Right.
All right. Now we got needs and shit that we need satisfied, and we get those satisfied by people that we technically won't be with. You feel? Do you get what I'm getting at?
I hear you.
So all right. Like that's what James is saying. Like those
No,
type
he's
of people.
not.
But
No, he ain't.
but those type of people, you're not gonna be saying good morning, good night to.
If you just got
Some of them you only
hold
talk
on,
to
if
when
you
you-
just
when you
dealing
need that
right,
fix.
but if you dealing with a booty call jump off, you're not dating. You're not even that word's not even in the realm.
I don't never
Uplifting-
call it dating. Number
uplifting
one.
is
So
I know. I mean, I'm for the general conversation.
Yeah, we're talking about dating.
Yeah, like
we're talking about actual dating.
If it's
Well-
somebody you just busting down, you not even the word dating, seeing, talking to is not even in the conversation.
We are grown, and I think Al does have a point here. Somebody you're dating, you're not gonna go out and have drinks with. I mean, somebody you busting down,
Right.
You're not gonna go out and have drinks
You do.
with.
That's not a date
That is a date.
to her, maybe. But if you, and that's what I'm saying.
That's why I
And
don't
I'm
call the
talking-
shit dating.
Yeah.
I'm talking about in your head. If you know I am not dating this individual,
Right, but the
it's
action,
a different concept.
But we're talking about the definition of dating. So if you're dating, you're doing these certain actions
to
that
reach a certain level of relationship.
Right, so-
but some people
Yeah.
you want to keep the relationship here. This is what we do. We do it good,
right.
and that's all it's gonna be.
Yeah,
we're not gonna go.
I don't know. And
'cause
I-
guess
I
what you
personally
would-
don't.
So you
you've
been
never done that.
My booty call was not a date.
Nigga, we know
wasn't.
that.
yeah.
I'm not saying but that's what I'm saying. If this conversation is dating, leave that out of it because that's not what we're talking about right now.
Well, listen, I don't date. How about that?
Okay, God damn it.
No, but seriously though, anyway, in a
cuz.
nutshell, I really do feel like there are certain things, even when
And I get that.
even when
I
you're
just thought-
dating,
I just thought the word good saying good night.
That's how you
is-
feel.
It's almost like hey goodbye or have a good day.
why can't I say sleep tight?
You can.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Okay, so what's holding good night so strongly?
I
for you?
feel that it has more meaning. It has more meaning for me.
Okay.
That's the problem I feel with a lot of people.
How many
though.
girls you told good night this year? Last year, 2020.
One.
Okay. All right.
And it was directly to her.
Ooh. I'm about to put you to sleep. Good night.
That's somebody to put you.
No, but seriously, man, like
Something
As my
everything.
man looked her in the eyes,
You would
put
do
her
the-
hand around her face and said,
you would do
"Good
the
night."
same stuff for
Good night.
somebody that you're dating.
No, but good
All right.
night is just not in that
because
category.
it doesn't mean the same to him.
No,
right?
I just thought that was.
So words don't have
thought that
meaning.
was-
All
Don't
right,
do that.
see, that's what
Don't
I'm
do
saying.
that.
That's how you do. Oh, now but you, Mr. R&B over here.
Look.
That's what I'm saying, man. People be
This
switching up.
guy
Soon as we
loves
turn the mics
switching up.
on,
I
Every
get-
time he
soon
gets
as
on,
we turn the
Listen,
mics
SP, I
on,
don't think you get what James is saying.
I
yo.
do get it, and I
Oh, you do
understand.
get it.
I just thought the word good
see how-
night.
you
Cause
see
you
how
think
he keep
it's-
being
But
condescending.
look,
You see
but
what he
look,
doing?
you looking at it as just a one-time
Condescending?
thing. But this is how James. I don't think you get it. Like this is how James
This-
is looking at it.
I just said I got it.
No, you
I
don't.
think I did.
Because you saying
Let
like,
Al talk. Let Al
all
talk.
right, yo, you
Damn.
saying good night. Of course, somebody say good night, all right, good night, whatever. But what happens is when you're dating somebody, they hit you with that good morning on Monday. Guess
I
what?
didn't-
And you say it back. They're gonna look for it on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday,
I
Friday,
understand.
Saturday, and
I
it becomes a
understand.
repetitive thing.
Okay.
That's what James is saying. He's not doing that shit every fucking day for somebody that's not his lady.
I understand.
All right.
Thank you, Al.
I don't know how many times I got said.
Now,
I
some
understand.
people get me. Some people get me. Some people don't.
He didn't really. He didn't. Cause
Yeah,
that,
he didn't understand it. How?
All right, so
Easy.
all right,
Did you
all right,
understand it?
All right.
No, I understand, and I mean that's.
But y'all don't give him no shit. He said, I understand it one time.
Why you cut him off? He didn't say nothing.
My man said, I understand one time.
cut him off.
Hold up. The reason
Cut him
why
off so quick.
the reason why I cut him off is because he said, I
Let
understand.
him talk. I didn't even
Okay.
hear what he had to say.
B, I'll let you
Can
talk.
I hear what he has to say?
Can I just tell you my observation?
Why are we
real
arguing
quick?
over the mic, man? Let me
My
just
man,
hear
said, my man B said, I understand. Both of these dudes sat back like, like they were just
all we needed.
satisfied as hell
I
with
just
his
wanted to-
response.
but we didn't even get what he
Go
had
ahead,
to
B,
say.
go
Go
ahead.
ahead, Easy. Go ahead.
No, I mean, I'm actually the exact same way. I'm the same way as James. Like, there's a lot of things that I consider like, oh no, those are long-term partner things. So I don't.
And,
like, I don't give
and
those
I'm
away,
okay
right?
with that. I think we all have that. I just thought saying good morning and good night was interesting.
You keep trying to justify.
It was interesting to me.
So you do that to everybody you date. You say good morning and good night to
If somebody say good morning to
Yep.
me, I think it's nice to say good
just
morning
slinging
back.
them out.
I might not say it like even. Look, I might not say. I might not say it
Yeah,
on time.
don't point off camera no more.
I might not say it
New
on time.
podcast rule: no pointing off camera. Talking about
SP don't
dating
lie.
rules. We need podcast rules.
Look, I don't say it on time all the time.
Yo,
You
we-
might get that joint at 1 o'clock, but I'm gonna say it back.
Heard that.
Good morning. I'm like, damn,
Heard that.
man, it's 3 o'clock.
That good night might turn
good
into a
afternoon?
good morning. You know what I'm saying?
Good afternoon.
Damn, girl, you coming while I was asleep. Good morning, though.
It's cool, man, but I respect it. I get what you're saying, and that's deep, man. You got a lot of deep stuff
Shit gets
going
deep,
on in
bro.
that head of
And
yours.
you got
man.
and you got to know when things can turn into something else, bro. Because that's how they trick you.
I think that's. I would hope for us.
Because you think
that's-
you think it's small and that should turn.
I understand, but then that's what communication's
Snowball
about. Like,
effect.
look, I think we are on 2 different levels right now. It's time for us to communicate. And I think we bring this up in a lot of podcasts.
Yeah.
You just gotta talk, gotta communicate.
Yeah,
Don't
I
assume.
I definitely feel over communicating is definitely a great thing, but also don't mislead somebody
Yeah,
with
I respect
poor
that.
communication
I
too.
respect
You know
that.
what I'm saying?
I respect that.
Yeah, that's
Good
a
morning,
good way to wrap
sweet.
it up.
Good morning,
I like that.
sunshine.
SP don't lie. You be out here texting whole poems in the morning.
Like I said, I sing R&B and I paint.
Nigga keep advertising himself.
This is definitely him. Like I'm
This sounds
a
like,
good
hey,
candidate.
Hey. This sounds like a perfect opportunity for me to bust out a solo real quick. Close the door.
I sing R&B and I paint. Is that what it says on your Tinder
That's on
account?
my Tinder. That's on my Tinder profile, man.
I sing R&B and I paint.
With a shoulder shrug. With the shoulder shrug.
They be swiping left like shit, man. Forget this nigga
This soft ass motherfucker.
singing
outta
R&B
here.
and paint, nigga. I want some wood. You don't want that shit.
Yeah, I think those are good conclusions. So over communicate and don't assume anything. I think those are really good as far as 2021 dating. That's good advice.
All dating.
Yeah. So we thank everyone for listening to the pod up until now. We 6 episodes in. You know what it is. But we're not just a podcast. We're also jumping on social media too. We always put polls up on Twitter where we want you guys' responses. We do the video pod and funny clips on our YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. We always got a lot of stuff going on. We're everywhere on social media. So make sure you check us out. Follow and subscribe so you're always caught up on when the newest episode drops. And this last year has shown us that we all could use good advice and good laughs. And we've got an abundance of both here at Prodigal Brothers. So you don't have to wait for the weekly upload of the pod, man. All week, we're on your social media. Get more of us throughout the week. Like I said, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Social media is where we at, gentlemen. That's what we're doing lately, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir. Yes,
All
sir.
2021.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I just want to say one more thing. Look, I just hope y'all all have a good night.
Okay.
You gonna text everybody in the listening audience. Everybody
Save
getting
some
a
of
text.
that shit for Tinder. Your Tinder.
You know you pimping when you just send her the GN.
Hey, GM, baby. Smoochy face. Smoochy emoji.
Is that what it's called, yo?
Are we
All
off?
right,
Are we
Prodigal
done?
Done, nigga. You act like we done.
Well, hey, I just want to say good morning then.
Oh man, so Prodigal Brothers. So like we said, we're going into 2021. In this kind of the second half of the pod, this is something that I've been struggling with lately. So I kind of wanted to maybe get some tips from you guys or find out what you guys do. But we talked about it on one of our Nas with New Year's resolutions. A lot of people are setting goals. They're making New Year's resolutions. They want to accomplish things. So I kind of wanted to hear from you guys. It doesn't have to be all good. It doesn't have to be all success stories. I think you can learn from negative experiences too. But what do you guys do as far as setting goals, accomplishing the goals, following through with them? I kind of wanted to hear from you guys, and because I think that's something that a lot of people in the listening audience are going through right now.
Me personally, I write everything down.
So like a log.
Yeah,
Keep like an
not.
actual book, yeah.
I mean, I have a planner. I have a to-do list. I have certain things that are prioritized for these certain things have to get done. But just starting to writing it down makes it real, and then it also allows you to reference back to it. I also take a lot of notes on my phone of quick thoughts or things I want to maybe expound on later, so I think that's what has helped me. And it also helps you to like retool, right? Like you go back and look at what your goals are and you get excited again and you get re-energized to kind of tackle those things. So that's pretty much been working for me. It creates a discipline instead of just a routine.
That's cool. I've always been so forward looking with my goals. I've never gone back and looked at and reviewed and been like, damn, did I do this? Did I actually do that? I like that. I guess if you write things down, you actually have like a running, like you know exactly what your goal was. You know what I mean?
Yeah, just a good point of reference, man. Like, and my goals are, they're very detailed. So I have like 5-year, 3-year, 1 year, 6 months, today, like, so I have a lot of goals that are like just in my face, and they're small wins. So you kind of can still keep going along the way. You know what I mean? Like if I finish today, like, oh yeah, now I can get to tomorrow. And if I finish the week strong, oh, but I missed these 3 things. Now I can add these in. And it kind of just keeps you, keeps you motivated and keeps you going, keeps you dialed in.
SPL, are y'all as formal or organized with your goal setting as that?
Nah, bro. I'm not a writer, so I don't really write things down. No, no, honestly, what I usually do is like James is very detail oriented and stuff, but I'm not the same. I mean, I'm not. You know what I mean? Like, especially like daily goals, weekly goals, I usually don't worry about things like that because, you know what I mean? I mean, even with my job, I never really had that. Mine it fluctuates and things can go, but it's just volatile. So you know what I mean? I can't rate. My goals aren't as specific. But what I usually do is I usually like to tell people close to me, because I lean on people that's close to me to it kind of, what it does is it keeps me on track. Because like somebody close, like I tell James, hey, next month I'm doing this. When next month come, or even before it come, James, you know what I mean, uplifting gonna be like, hey, how's that
going?
Did you
still doing that, right?
You know what I'm saying? And I don't just do it with him. I do it with, you know what I mean, other people that I consider my brother. You know what I mean? Like, hey, man, I plan on doing this. I plan on, doing this. You know what I mean? And they'll hit me like, hey,
did we
you
get
this
that done?
Yeah. You know what I mean? So it's a big thing to keeps me on track, and bringing other people in is more like I feel like not only am I failing myself, but I'm failing them too because I brought them in on it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm a less formal type person when it comes to stuff like that.
No, that's almost like you're turning individual goals into like team goals.
Right.
Like you're asking a support system to hold you accountable.
Exactly, and that's what the people do for me, man. And the people around me, they really come through for me a lot. Real talk.
Yeah, you being a former athlete, that doesn't surprise me because that's a lot of goal setting, and you know what I mean. Like, there's 11 people out here. You need to make sure you're doing your part.
Right. Exactly.
What about you, SP?
I guess I'm more so like uplifting. Started a year with the whole resolution thing. I really don't do resolutions anymore. Just kind of growing up, you realize a lot of people that make a resolution, especially if it's just like one particular thing, most times more than not, it does not happen. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You just like, I want to do this, not to give examples. And then you get to the end of the year, you realize, well, I ain't do that.
Most people don't even remember what it was.
Yeah,
by the end of the year.
Fizzled up by the end of January, you ain't even focused anymore. What I do, top of the year, I sit down, I write all my goals down that I can think of at that moment, right? Like really big, important things that I would like to accomplish within one calendar year. Then we break that down, kind of like Uplifting does. how quickly can this be accomplished? What time frame realistically would I need? If I finish it prior to that, that's awesome. But if I don't, at least I need to be done by X date. I put check boxes. I'm as tedious as writing it down and then putting a checkbox next to it, because I think psychologically for a lot of people, like Uplifting said, small wins, that's a motivation. So me going back to that list and just checking off or crossing something out, I feel accomplished. Like I really got some shit done.
Right. And you can see it once you got a lot of checks.
Right. And but what helps out a lot more is, like Uplifting said, breaking them down into daily goals too. So when you wake up in the morning, and I got this from my brother, every day you should have a checklist. Even if you got to go to work, there should be a checklist of things that you would like to have done that day and accomplish that day. And as you go throughout your day, you checking those boxes off. And your goal is to have all those boxes checked off. Some days it ain't going to work out. Some days you might knock them out earlier than usual. Like there's been times where he sends me a text at noon, and he just like, yo, what's up, man? I finished all my boxes today. I'm like, yo, it's noon. Like I just woke up like 2 hours ago. And he's like, yeah, man, my whole day free, man. I got everything done. Because he's so competitive. He college football, da-da-da-da. And we grew up in an environment where we always wanted to be the best.
Right.
So that's his drive. Like, and then it kind of rubbed off on me. So now when I get check boxes, I'm trying to knock out all the checks. Sometimes it ain't feasible to get all your checks knocked out in one day.
Right.
Shit happens. But, all right, well, I almost got them all done today. Tomorrow I'm knocking everything out.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then next thing you know, you done did that every single day. Every single day. By December, October, November, you just like, damn, I'm looking at my list that I wrote at the beginning of January, and all this shit is done, and I created more ideas and added more stuff, and they all getting checked off.
Right.
I think a lot of people have to handle goals and New Year's resolutions that way versus just throwing it out there and hoping for the best.
Yeah, most of the time,
writing
it's
that
just
shit.
one thing.
Yeah, writing that shit down, or like you said, telling somebody. It brings a higher level of accountability, because you're gonna go back to that list, mid June, and you was slacking, and you looking at that list and like, yo, I got one thing checked off, and the one thing I got checked off was take out the trash. You know what I'm saying? And ain't nobody shaming you but yourself, because you looking at that list and like, I was so focused January 1st, and now it's June, and I got one box checked off.
Yeah.
You ain't got nobody nagging. It's you. You got to deal with that. Exactly. But I think that's how people should start to approach those goals now. Break them down, plan them out, and go, man.
Yeah, I think that's a good transition into kind of what the second half of my question was, because that's what I do. Like for me, finding motivation and accomplishing those things is I do very small bites. Like I would never say, oh, I want to gain 20 pounds. Like, I would never say that. I would say, oh, I want to gain 3. And then once I got to 3, okay, I want to gain 2. Or I want to gain, you know what I mean? I would never say, oh, I want to learn Spanish before the end of the year. Like, to me, I would always break that down into, I want to know 100 Spanish words by March, you know?
Oh, right.
Or I want to know 200 Spanish words by June. I think for me personally, that's been a way that really helps me with my motivation. Because me, like, I'm the type of person, if I pick up a goal, that first month or two, I'm killing it. Right. But then if you check back in with me in April, I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm not doing that shit no more. Like, oh, yeah, I'm off that. Switch. Yeah, and now I got 10 Spanish books. I got a Duolingo subscription. I got a Rosetta Stone I paid for, and it's just collecting dust.
Yeah.
But I notice whenever I break it down into smaller, kind of like you said, it's be like smaller bites, smaller goals, it works out for me a lot better.
And I do think it's really, now that I'm sitting here thinking about it, why you could do both. You know what I'm saying? You can write it down and tell people. Because now, if you're around the right group of friends, you got the right circle around you, they're going to hold you accountable anyway. Yeah. Right. So you be like, oh, SP, remember you said you was going to.
You can even show it to them. Or like, I know in a lot of like large families, just something simple like the whiteboard thing.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
A lot of people do. I know we do it a lot in business when you want to get something done. Do the whiteboard, erase it, and then like you can get. And what that does is, I'm talking about like a household thing. If you got that whiteboard up, somebody else can help you accomplish one of your goals or something, you know. So that's good too.
I think another part of it too is I see a lot of people not accomplishing goals because they're not really in tune to what's going on with themselves. Like 2020, when lockdown started, a lot of people were setting these big goals like, oh, I'm gonna redo my kitchen, or I'm gonna learn guitar. Not really given to consideration, like, yo, you're like, there's a lot of mental health and depression stuff going on too. Like, you're stuck in the house. A lot of people are losing jobs. You might have a sick family member. So I think a lot of people set goals without giving any consideration to, like, maybe I should check in with myself halfway. How am I doing? Am I holding up? I just see a lot of, like in college especially, I had a roommate who he suffered from depression, and he would go weeks at a time without doing any schoolwork. But he never addressed like the depression side. If anything, he was coming down on himself more like, oh, I didn't do this. I didn't write this paper. And that would just put him deeper into that hole. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. You have to acknowledge, like, well, even learning the guitar, why are you doing it? You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people set these goals for things that they think are cool. You know?
A right now thing.
Yeah, it's not even you. You know, like you just want to accomplish something because you think somebody else may like it, or it's showy. You know, like people can see it, but you gotta knowing, like you said, knowing yourself. Like if you know yourself, your goals will be catered to what you desire and what you want for yourself.
That's a good point. I had a friend on Facebook. He posted, I don't have a New Year's resolution for 2021. He said, I realized for the bulk of my life, I've been setting goals and accomplishments or expectations based on other people's views of me or what they expect me to do. And he was like, and I don't want to do that no more.
Right.
He was like, so this year I'm not setting any goals and I'm just working on me and doing things that I enjoy. And, you know, he kind of like floating and just gravitating to the things he enjoys doing versus what everybody in society and his family or friends expect him to do.
Yeah. Piggybacking on what all y'all said, self-awareness is the biggest factor of achieving anything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I like that.
And like me personally, I can think I'm pretty blessed because I became self-aware a long time ago. That's why I'm happy with myself. You know, like even if y'all know me, y'all, and even the fans, they've heard me on this podcast. I think differently. I do things differently. You know, and people look at it like that nigga crazy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I don't. You
Right.
know. Because I'm self-aware. I know myself.
Right.
I know what I want to do. I know where I want to go.
Right.
I've learned that a long time ago.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, and that makes me just a happier person, and it makes, you know what I mean, the things that I want and the things that I want to achieve easier to obtain. You
And,
know,
yeah,
because I'm not trying to please no one.
Right, and don't get it twisted for those listening out there. This dude is not dumb. He got very, very good grades in school, so he's not dumb.
That's what I'm saying, and people don't even, you know, they don't even know that. You know,
Right.
Like just being around me or talking to me or something. You know, like I know how to do things, but like just like what you said, like I did. I made very good grades in school, and that made other people have plans for me. Like, oh man, this dude is smart. You should
Right. You should do
be an
this.
engineer.
Yep, and
You should
then
do
that's
this.
where it comes.
Like, dog, I'm not a scholar. I just this is just easy for me.
Yeah.
You know, but that's not what I want to do. So that's not my goal. You know, and I brushed that off very early, and
it's interesting that you say that because that's exactly how it is. Like. You show some bright spots here and there, and then here come the people. You should do this. You should do that.
Right.
And then when you don't do it, they're like, wait.
Oh, you're
Such a
failure.
waste.
Yeah.
Such a waste.
Waste of brains.
Yeah,
like, no,
waste of
I'm not
talent.
I'm not wasting my. You know what I'm saying? Like
I
use it for what I want to do it.
Right,
For what
right.
I want to do it for. This not your gift. It's mine. You know what I'm saying? So
Jazz snaps.
but that's real because like if I would have listened to a lot of people, I'd probably be trying to like get a doctorate degree or something and just be unhappy, like
Miserable.
I don't want to do this, and it's probably I think something like that will be achievable for me,
Mm-hmm.
but. That's not what I want to do, bro. You know what I'm saying? I could have stayed in school for a long time and did this and that and this and that and this and that and that and this. But that's not me. You know what I mean? That's not who I am inside. That's just because of what I can do that makes other people's expectation of me, and then they want me to achieve these goals that are meant probably for them or somebody that they know.
Right. Living through you, man.
That's not your gift. This is mine. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
That's deep.
Put it on a T-shirt.
Because we
I'm
all
putting
do
it on
that.
a T-shirt.
Because that's real. That's reality.
No,
Because
seriously,
we all
man.
do that.
Yeah.
Hey, why didn't LeBron shoot the last shot? He's supposed to shoot that.
Yeah.
Nigga,
Nah,
we
man.
not in the game.
Yeah.
I think, and it's weird
know?
because
Yeah.
I also think naturally parents do that to their children.
Yes. Family's the biggest.
You get through a time where maybe all your goals in life weren't met, or things you really wanted to do as a younger adult or kid, you didn't get to do. So when you have kids, like, not even knowing it, you're kind of forcing what you wanted your life to be like onto your kids.
That's
almost.
right. That
You know
is
what I'm
we
saying?
do.
So you be like, I didn't go to college. You should go to college.
Right.
I didn't go to college. You should go to
Yeah.
college.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't take basketball very seriously. You should take basketball more seriously.
And that's an example of my life too. Is like I was the first person in my family to go to college and the first to get a degree, right? But I didn't go to college to do that. I went to college because I wanted to play ball. I thought I was going to NFL.
Right,
So
right.
like I killed two birds with one stone. Like I'll go to school and I'll play ball. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Everybody happy. Win-win.
everybody right. Win-win. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
So
Yeah, man. I think at least what we're saying is at this point, your goals, the best thing about 2021 goals should be your goals.
Yeah.
Like
You
you
had
shouldn't
a
be
lifetime
setting
to become
goals.
self-aware.
Yeah, you shouldn't be setting goals for other people. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And that probably is the best
For real.
way to achieve them because they're your goals, you know? I think that makes it a lot
But
easier.
it's hard for people to do because just natural human nature, we want to please the people that we love or the people that are around us.
Yeah,
But
that and the fact that let's be real, it's a challenge. None of this is easy. You know what I'm saying?
True.
So I don't care what goal you have written down, it's gonna take commitment, dedication, and you working towards that. Like, you're not gonna go to sleep and just wake up and be like, that goal's complete.
and let's face facts, we're gonna need help achieving our goals too. So
At-
like that,
yeah,
that's
at
why I
some
like to
point in
get
time,
people
yeah.
involved because we need that motivation. You know, well, I know I do. See, that's what I'm talking about.
I don't
going
think
back to
every-
the self-awareness. I know me.
I don't think
know I can
everybody.
procrastinate.
I don't
Yeah.
think everybody needs to know your goals. I think
No,
that's
not
you know-
everybody.
But that's
yeah,
what
you
he's
know,
saying.
Of
He's
Yeah,
course.
with
saying
this whole
full
circle thing, yeah.
Yeah.
Just keep this, because some people just looking for you to fail. So if they know your goals, they're like, hey,
I
you
actually-
still,
you already
you
know I'm a
still
very-
ain't ride that bike yet,
You
huh?
know from the
I
beginning of the
actually
show,
love
I'm a
those
very
people,
secretive
though.
person.
I love those people, man. Shout out,
that-
like
that bike
special
still
shout
cool?
out to the negative people, man. Like seriously,
Yeah, they bring
they're
it-
so encouraging.
We need
Yeah.
them.
because they're
But
looking.
you got to be built and ready for that, though. Like, your mindset
true.
is like, I'm focused, so
Yeah.
you ain't doing nothing
Yeah,
but helping
thank
me.
you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
If you're not there yet and your mind's a little more fragile and easily
But look,
to tear down.
Going back to what we originally said, a person that's strongly self-aware loves when people hate them
Yeah.
because I know who I am.
yeah,
I love.
I don't know who you thought I was.
I love the fact that you got an opinion on me,
when I know who me is.
Thank you.
right? I love that.
I'm,
Keep talking. What? Say it again.
yeah.
For real, I love it.
Like when they said, like you love haters, haters are fans, man. Like
that's what they
those
are.
are.
They still, because they still checking
Yeah,
in
they
on you
real-
every day.
they- like those
Thank
people
you for
like-
that. Thank you for that visit to my
Yeah,
YouTube page.
bruh, not even that. Thank you for that visit to your mind.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you are now thinking about, oh, you still ain't do that yet, huh?
Thanks for
Thank you.
Thank you for thinking about me.
You know what? You recharged me just now. And I appreciate that.
Yo, real talk, bro. I love.
Yeah,
that
I
real
think,
talk.
I mean, if one thing I've learned from 2020, kind of like the word that you guys were using a lot is expectations. You know, I've been setting goals without expectations, which was, I mean, it was hard at first, but, like, for example, you hear a lot of people that are like, oh, I want to get in shape so I can get more girls, or I want to get this promotion at work so I can make more money. And then say you do lose the weight and you don't get girls, then you kind of have that feeling of like, oh, this was for nothing. Or say you do get a promotion at work, but it's not a job that you really wanted. It's not
Right.
as great. So you're like, man, I did all this for nothing. Without really focusing on, damn, man, you made a lot of growth.
Right.
So for me, I've really been focusing on the task and the growth rather than the finish line. You know what I mean?
The
It's all about
process,
the journey.
man. That process.
The process,
Yeah.
the journey. That's where.
That's the fulfillment. I don't think people understand that.
That's where it lies,
Yeah.
bro.
There's so much in the process. You know what I'm saying? In that journey. Like,
Everything is in the process,
yeah,
bro.
dog.
When you at the top of the mountain, you look down at the mountain.
And you look at what it took.
I remember that.
Yeah, man.
You feel me? That's what it is.
You know what I mean? I was eating
The
mayonnaise
process is where
sandwiches.
that's where the love was at.
I was eating mayonnaise sandwiches. Now I got a chef. Can you believe it?
Son, real talk. Like, I mean, just yesterday, you know what I mean? Caught up with my old man, Steve. Shout out Steve Garcia, man.
Shout out to Steve.
Yeah, ain't seen him in years, bro. You know?
Yeah.
And that's what we was talking about. The old, like, the process. Look where we at. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
How he
yeah.
doing that, da, bro. That's where, that's where the love is, bro. Like, not, oh, I got here and now I'm not.
Like, oh, you're a millionaire now.
Yeah, you definitely appreciate it more.
Yeah.
Looking back at it when you accomplish something huge like that, and then you say, "Yo, it was a lot of long nights, a lot of tears, a lot of frustration, and this is the reward I got for not giving up."
Yeah, man.
If anybody is ever looking for a temporary feel of something like that, if you ever get to go to Brazil, you climb the mountain to get to Christos at the top.
Oh.
It's about a 3.5 hour hike, and it ain't easy.
We got
Like,
that humble bread.
yeah,
Get in
yeah,
shape for that.
yeah. It's
I'll go-
tough. It's hard.
I'll go Brazil for something else.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying, but like
yeah.
halfway
I'm
through
hearing
that,
you about this mountain though.
yeah,
I gotta get in shape.
halfway
for that,
through that climb, I was just like, yo, I don't know if this was a good idea.
Right.
Then we got to the top, and you just looking over the whole country, and you just like, damn,
I did that.
And you looking down, you like, yo, we was in all of that craziness down there, and we got up here, and then I kind of, you use that for life. You know what I'm saying? You just like, damn, I did something I didn't even think I could do, and I knocked it out. So sky's the limit. You know what I'm saying? So it's rewarding, man. It's definitely a great feeling when you accomplish something like that, and then you have that ability to look back and was like, I know where I started.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, I want to hug y'all right now.
Don't touch me. Don't keep your hands to yourself.
Oh yeah, now unless you got your paperwork.
Let me get my app.
Show me your wellness.
Let me get my wellness app out.
So you a wellness app, man. Shit.
I mean, yeah, this is something that, like I said, I asked because it's something I've always struggled with it. 2020, I've definitely been getting better as I've gotten older, but I'm sure this is something that we're absolutely going to be checking in again on the pod, man. I love stuff like this. I love these conversations where it's not just advice, man, but it's more like personal stories too.
Mm-hmm.
Like I love hearing this
That's
stuff from
what we
y'all.
do here.
Yeah, man, Saturday morning.
Yeah, we would love to hear people's 2021 goals, man.
I would love to.
Yeah.
Put them
Yeah.
down in the comments.
Put your resolutions on there.
Yeah.
I want to see it all because I'm going to hold you accountable. Once I
Yeah.
see it, I'm going to check in on you.
Yeah.
Hey, so how's
Prodigal
that?
brother check-in.
Hey, it's your local prodigal brother just checking in. Just want to make sure everything's good. They delete you. You like, you deleted me, bro? Oh, he ain't accomplished nothing.
Oh man, and the best way, the best way for them to check in with us like that is on our social media: Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and as always, man, subscribe. Set up your notifications. We're everywhere for your podcast needs: Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts. I use Podcast Addict. You know what it is. Prodigal Brothers, man. As always, it's been good to see y'all.
Yes,
Likewise,
sir.
my man. Yes,
You know what I'm
sir.
saying? You know what I'm saying? SP in the building.
Happy New Year, everybody. Let's make it a great one. I
Going
still
out,
love the
going out.
old
I like
ladies.
that. Taking a page out of Uplifting book. Uplifting.
Yes, sir. I'm out, man.
Once again, man.
Prodigal Brothers, we out.
Peace.